channels.vic.gov.au. And remember, when up on the bay, watch out for big ships. Place the sponsor. Software Lego's dry sale has a focus on fleecing and sewing in the Bellarine Peninsula's core area. Strong sales and well-trained property management teams let us help you maintain your investment and increase wealth in your property portfolio. Well-trained negotiators focusing on maximum...
Do you want to do a song first?
Can we practice?
You want to practice, Steve? You want to do a song first or an instrumental part?
I'll do Beethoven's Nightmare.
Okay.
Number 5 first.
All right. And that's instrumental, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're aware you're going over the speed limit? May I see the licence, sir? Yeah, just step out of the car.
Police are out to make sure you think twice about how you drive. So before you speed, think of them.
Why?
Towards zero, TAC.
Oh.
Station sponsor.
Sound good.
Thank you. Good point.
Ooh. Go for it, Nick.
Sorry. 6. Welcome to 94.7 with the Pulse and Robin and Leanne, Nick and Ian. Go ahead.
And Ian, you've got something there you'd like to play for us first.
Yeah, I can play Beethoven's Night Fair number 5, which is sort of an interpretation of Beethoven's Fifth, which actually I heard that Beethoven wrote this when he was a bit strapped for money and he's getting behind in his rent and he couldn't think of a tune to play, and then the landlord knocked on the door. Open the door! Open the door! So he wrote... Open the door.
Yes, I hear that, yes. I didn't want to interrupt though, I thought you might have been...
I hadn't started.
Oh, right, that's okay. And this is your work apart from Open the Door, which is a bit of Beethoven's work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it a bit of Walter Murphy's work?
I don't know who's Walter Murphy.
Apple. And the Fifth of Beethoven, that's a track from about the 1970s. Very popular track. Very good track.
Oh, yeah.
Fifth
That's
of
done
Beethoven.
on a number of instruments. It's not a solo.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing it solo.
Yeah.
Which has never been done.
Okay. So, let's have a listen to Beethoven's Nightmare. What? They're very, very good. And what wasn't going to happen?
Huh?
What was not going to happen?
I don't know.
Did you say something there?
At the end,
Mm.
That's good enough, he said.
I said that'll do.
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, I thought you said
Yeah, I
you
was-
were trying to do something there. It didn't
Yeah.
quite work.
I was 3 frets out.
3 frets out.
Only
Yes,
3.
Oh.
only 3. Yeah. But that's one thing. This guitar, that note is
Yep.
an honour guitar. Guitar finishes there, and I go to there.
So
And your guitar finishes there,
Mm.
and I go to there.
Oh, okay.
So it's 3 notes higher
yeah.
and 8 notes lower.
So
No, 12 notes lower.
Why is that guitar
Because I've
like that? Did you get that
changed
made
it.
specially, or?
no, I didn't get it made specially.
Mm.
I was busking around Victoria and New South Wales,
Yeah.
Lightning Ridge everywhere, and my guitar kept going out of tune, I thought.
Yeah. Mm.
And I'd get back to something that I can tune the right pitch,
Right. Yeah.
and it'd be way out too high. So it's actually tuned 3 notes higher than a normal guitar, which guitars don't like. The strings break,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
but
yeah.
mine don't.
Why don't they break?
I don't know.
No.
Quality is probably one of the
No, it's not
words.
quality. It's just the Lord's behind me, I guess. And it's not me who's worked out how to tune this guitar so that I can do this. It's just happened. I got carpal tunnel when I was 15 because I was cleaning stoves all day and playing guitar for half the night.
Mm.
And so it wore out my carpal tunnel nerve. And because I couldn't play chords like everybody else, I found another way to do it.
Mm.
And that's how come I'm playing stuff that it's God took away this, but he gave me that, if
Yeah.
you can understand.
Is that neck on that guitar longer than normal?
No,
or
it's
is
the
it
same.
Same, is it?
Same as normal. It's just straight off the shelf.
Are they a little bit longer? Electric guitars a little bit longer than acoustic guitars? The necks, no?
I can get up
There's something
to, right up
different about that.
up to an A chord.
Okay.
Like that, I use that when I'm playing Advanced Australia, where you go. Nope.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
guitarists can't do that
Right.
because they're playing the chord.
Yeah.
They can't play that note because they're holding the chord.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But because the guitar's holding my chord, so I can play other notes.
Mm.
And I'm not just playing one note, I'm playing 2 notes, which like Tommy Emmanuel, when he's playing Waltz and Matilda, he plays Waltz and Matilda, the tune,
Yeah.
with his little finger because he's got his other 3. Well, I'm using 2 fingers to play the tune, and the
Yeah,
other 2
and the
fingers
other-
are holding the
The
chord.
chord. Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yes,
Yeah.
like
Mm.
this one. Now, Batman and Turner Overdrive,
Mhm.
they played
Yep.
that. That's one guitar.
Yep.
And the other guys.
Yeah, I see what
And
you
the other
mean,
one's
yeah.
or playing the bass line.
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah,
all
mm.
3.
The 3 at once. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's interesting for listeners who haven't played a guitar or ever attempted a guitar. As an exercise, put your hand flat on a table. Now raise your ring finger.
Yeah, I actually, I won't repeat that. That wasn't very nice what she said, but you do this, you do this, you do this, and you get something, but I won't say.
But it's interesting, it's, the ring finger is probably one of the hardest fingers to
Yeah.
manipulate. And when
Yeah.
you're playing a guitar, you're trying to move it. I was just watching Ian, and he's just got this dexterity to be able to do that really neatly.
And I can do it with the other
He's
hand
like-
too
yeah.
on the piano.
So it's something for people who haven't tried music, but you don't need any guitar, any sort of instrument. Just put your hand on the table and raise that left finger, your ring finger, either left hand or right hand. It's not that you lift your little finger, not a problem. Middle finger, fine. Index finger, fine. That other finger
That one
is
yeah,
reluctant.
Leanne can do it.
So, I'm just watching Ian, and he's got an ability to move that finger really nicely.
And that comes with practice.
Yes, practice. I think some people have a natural talent of being able to move certain limbs.
Okay. And what was the other one you sang on the table? But it's
This one.
No, you're doing that with your
That one.
fingers.
The
That,
rattling.
What?
you're doing something with your fingers
Oh,
there. Yeah. What is that?
I can't really repeat it.
No.
It was something the girl said to me a long time
Is it an
ago.
exercise?
No, it's not
No.
an exercise.
How
I'll
about
tell
we
you
let
later
that one
when we're
go
not
for-
on air.
It's not
Let that go for the
appropriate.
It's not
Hey.
appropriate to say on air.
Okay.
You said I can't do that.
No, fair enough. Yep. Yeah, that's fair enough. And you have a song there too that you.
I'll do it.
Yeah, you
Would
really
you like
put,
to?
really put us on the spot here.
No,
because
not at all.
Weren't in
Yeah,
planning
We
on
thought we were
song.
coming to a closed interview, not a live interview. So I didn't really prepare for singing. But
no, that's all right.
I'll do this.
It's all good.
And I've sung with Ian a couple of times in church, but that was months ago.
Mm.
So I'll try and join in, but if I can't remember the words, I'll bow out. So what are we doing, Ian?
Help me, Jesus.
All right, I don't even have the words in front of me, but I'll do it.
You can run with the devil and he'll hold you up for a while. You can run with the devil, but he's only gonna bring you down. You better look out, 'cause God's burning up with a shout. Help me, Jesus, 'cause the devil's trying to bring me down. Help me, Jesus, 'cause I'm trying to spread the word around. Help me, Jesus, we're gonna be heaven bound. Run from the devil and you will not be found. Guilty of the crimes he spreads around. Run from the devil, he's just a dirty hound. Oh, after Jesus, we're gonna be heaven bound. Help me, Jesus, devil's trying to bring me down. Help me, Jesus, I'm trying to spread your word around. Help me, Jesus, we're gonna be heaven bound.
Well done, very nice. And that's a song from your own pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice. Well done. And You're saying that the tuning of that guitar is a little bit different to normal.
Yeah.
Mm. What? How does this tuning go with the strings? Is it
I'll just say it's 3 notes higher.
3 notes higher? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
yep.
it's a chord.
A chord higher.
No, it's
No.
a chord,
Mm.
but it's 3 notes higher than normal. That
Oh, okay.
allows,
Yeah, I'm
that
with you.
allows
I'm with
me to
you.
play things like Let It Be in the key of C, like
Mm.
it was written.
Is it like putting one
And-
of those
And
tape?
instead of putting one of these on
Yeah.
to change the key to play something,
Mm.
I use that to raise the pitch to match my voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
To sing I'm not going to pay the fee song.
Yep.
It's too low in the key that it's in.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
If I just have the guitar like that.
Yep.
So I raise it a tone with that,
Right.
with the capo. But I usually don't use it.
Okay.
I just play in any key I like.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
when I go to church, we play in A flat, D flat, E flat,
Mm. Mm.
and flats are no good on the guitar. Sharps are on the guitar are okay because you've got E, A,
Yep.
G.
Mm.
They're all sharps.
Yep.
But you go into flats and you got to hold bar chords, and it's not fun.
And how long did you say that you've been playing that guitar?
I've had this one for about 17 years, 18 years.
Well, how long have you been playing a guitar for?
My sister-in-law gave me her Coles guitar that you
yeah,
used to
the
buy in
manual.
Coles
Mm.
for $25 or 20.
Mm.
It was really cheap. She gave it to me and said,
Yeah.
"Here, you can learn this," because Dad said I couldn't learn the piano accordion
Uh-huh.
because it was
Mm.
too expensive.
Mm.
So she gave me a guitar and I learned how to play the guitar. And Dad was cross ever since because I got electric guitar and
Oh,
yeah,
not happy with the noise?
too much noise.
Too much noise.
I was put down in the gas room.
Tell us about the gas room. What's the gas room?
Underneath the house that we had in Greensborough, we were on a hill,
yeah.
and the garage was underneath,
Mm.
and out the back of the house was the laundry and the toilet, and
Yep.
underneath that was the gas heater,
Right.
which
yeah.
heated the whole house.
Okay.
and it
yes.
was, so we called that the gas room.
The gas room.
Yeah, it was all
Oh, fair
concrete,
enough.
and I
Yep.
shut the door, and the neighbours couldn't hear it, and they couldn't hear it upstairs because it had to get through concrete,
Yep. Mm, mm,
and that was my practice room
okay.
Mm.
So how long did you live in Greensborough?
till I was 18 and got my licence, and then I was everywhere.
Were you?
Yeah.
And when did you settle down in Camperdown?
2001, I went
Right.
and
Mm.
looked after my parents for 13 years, and
In Camperdown?
yeah,
And they'd moved from
they were in Skeens Creek, but
Skeens Creek.
yeah, it was
Mm.
getting too much for them to drive to Apollo
Yep, I
Bay to get to
understand.
the shops and to
yep.
the mail and everything. So they decided they'd move to Camperdown, and they had all the services. Camperdown's got home help, it's got doctors, it's got a hospital.
Yep.
It's really well. They
It's a
look
nice
after
little town.
the senior citizens there have got everything that the city people have got. It's really good.
And it's also got Haunted Gully Road too, hasn't it?
Haunted Gully Road.
It's where that big transformer went for the wind farm. Wind
Oh,
farm at
that's
Stockdale.
Terang, I think. That's
Little-
down around road
Oh,
there.
that's where the wind farm is, but a little bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
other side of it. Yeah, yeah.
other
You're
side
right.
of
It's in
Camperdown.
between.
Yeah.
Yeah, Camperdown and Terang. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're quite right there. Yeah, Haunted Gully Road.
Mm.
Interesting story how it got its name too, but that's for another day.
Speaking of haunted,
Mm.
more fret.
Right. Well done.
I shortened it.
Yep.
Yep.
Fair enough. Very nice. Have you got some sort of reverberation in the?
There
on the
is a
guitar?
little bit of echo.
A little bit of echo. I thought
Yeah.
there might have been.
It's a Fender Champion 100. It's got different voices and delay, reverb, tremolo, but I tend to just use a little bit of delay on it.
Right. Is that a valve amplifier?
No, I've got a valve amp at home, and I've got another Fender that's got tube state, which has got one valve,
Oh, right.
and you can use that for the valve distortion.
Never heard of the expression tube state.
That's,
Is that because it's one valve?
yeah.
Right.
Mm.
And have you made, when you make a recording of yourself for YouTube or something like that, how do you go about it?
It depends on what I'm doing. I'm learning how to use Reaper, which is a studio on my computer,
Yeah.
but I'm just learning. And,
Okay.
and now the one I did yesterday worked really well. What did I call it?
The one with the cows.
Yeah, the one with the cows. Oh, arms.
Mm.
ZZ Top did a song called Legs,
Oh, right. Yeah.
so I thought I'll do one about arms.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it's similar to their riff, but not quite the same, but it's similar, but it's sort of a taking on their
Right.
legs.
Yeah.
So I've been around for a long time. I've been to television auditions and all sorts of things,
Yep.
and they've always said no.
Why?
So I don't know. So
I
I've-
might have a say in that. Before, when I first got to know Ian, he did lack social skills. He is now. He's getting a lot of people that are believing in his music. There's
Right.
hundreds, if not thousands, hearing him, hearing his story.
Yeah.
I've got
Seeing-
8,964 on Sunday views on YouTube.
Just
Oh, okay.
seeing
Yes.
what
In
he's
7 months.
just people seeing what he's doing,
Yeah,
his
yeah.
ability, what he's doing, and just I do believe that Ian, seeing people actually believing in him, is really helping him shine, and it is wonderful to see him grow, and just his social skills. He has really come out of himself.
more
Self-assured,
self-assured,
confidence.
that's good.
I believe those are things that probably haven't had a lot of in the past, Ian.
But a lot of songs that I've recorded, like I did Let It Be, and I went on Twitter and I said to Paul McCartney, I've done Let It Be, I think it's against your copyright.
Yeah.
And he didn't answer me, so I did 10 more Beatles songs.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because you can't play them on guitar.
Right.
They've got 3 guitars,
Yeah.
and you'll have one playing one chord, and you'll have the other one playing you're playing that chord,
Yeah.
and the other one will play that, the other half of it, or that one's half A chord and half A chord.
Yeah.
It's half and half,
Right. Yeah.
and you can't play half a chord on one. You sort of can, but you can't hold one chord and then play another on top.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why you can't play, like, Let It Be has got, that run. You can't play that run in chords on guitar. I can play. You can't do that on a guitar. And I can do the whole octave. That's just 5 notes. Da 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 da.
All right, we better pull up for a minute. Nick
More
is,
sponsors.
he wants to.
I'm totally enthralled in that. It's a
very,
very
interesting.
talented
Yes.
man.
Yes.
So we'll just have some words of wisdom, and we'll be back with you shortly. You're listening to 94.7 The Pulse.
The Base
Can we talk?
Cafe on Mercer Street is now open. Serving
Do you want some
all-day
Irish
breakfast,
wisdom after
fresh
this?
rolls,
Yes, you can do
I'll
the
give you
Irish
some Irish
wisdom.
wisdom.
My word.
Mr.
Irish.
O'Flaherty.
Mr. O'Flaherty. What church do you belong to?
Camperdown Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Okay. Whereabouts are they? Oh, in Camperdown.
And I'm in the process of going to different churches to spread this music around.
Do you want to talk about that, the church?
Oh yeah, I can talk about the church.
Losing a loved one is a very difficult time for all of us.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to say yet, but
We want you to know that
the words will come out whether I like it or not.
What sort of work have you done with yourself in the past?
Oh, I started off, I was an apprentice printer with hand compositing with lead. And they had a lead smelter downstairs and a chimney that only came that far from the ceiling and a hole in the roof. I got lead poisoning within 3 months.
Yeah.
So I had to give that job away. So I went and helped my friend Des cleaning. And he was cleaned the flats around St Kilda and East Bentley and all around there, cleaning stoves all day, you know. After the first hour, your hands cramp and you've got to keep going for the other 7. So that's what ruined my hands. But
The good came out of that.
I've been an oiler on the railways. I've been a trainee guard, and I've run trains as a guard, but there's no more guards anymore. I've been a trainee driver. I've been a ticket collector while I was driving taxis at the same time. I used to go down to South Melbourne, pick up the taxis, come back to Spencer Street, and check the tickets on the people getting on the, say, the Bendigo train, and I'd hang
You're
around.
listening to 94.7 The Pulse with Robert and Nick, Ian and Leanne. And welcome back.
Yeah, well done, Nick. Yeah, that's better. Well done, Nick. And back now with Leanne and Ian.
It's Mr. O'Flaherty. So you want some wisdom? I'll give
We'd
you
like
some
some
Irish
wisdom. Some Irish wisdom.
Yeah, Mr. O'Flaherty, he was straining and dragging his wardrobe down the street, and really heavy, and a bloke comes up the other way and says to him, "You'd be better off with a mate helping you, wouldn't you?" And Mr. O'Flaherty says, "Yes, he's in the wardrobe holding me clothes."
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And anyway,
Yes,
he gets
yes,
his wardrobe
yes.
home, and he decides he's going to go water skiing. So he gets his water skis out and puts them in his motorbike and sidecar, and he drives from Southern Ireland to Northern Ireland, Eastern Ireland, Western Ireland, and he can't find a lake with a slope.
Oh dear. Okay.
Moving on.
Why did Mr. O'Flaherty sleep under his car?
I'll say that I don't know.
Oh, he had to get up early in the morning.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That's some Irish wisdom.
Ian, you...
My family comes smiling, so.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah, Murnane, my surname Murnane, is a town 12 miles from Cork.
I see.
And there's Murnane's Bay down near Warrnambool too.
Yeah. And your mum wasn't from one side of Ireland and your dad from the other?
No. Mum's father was from Wales,
Mm.
and Grandma was the other side.
Oh, the other side.
The island,
Yeah. I asked that because my mother's mum and dad were from one side of Ireland and the other one was from the other one. the
Yeah,
other
there was.
side.
Dad was brought up Catholic, Mum was brought up Protestant.
Yeah, yeah.
The Irish and the
Yeah.
orange and the
Interesting.
green.
Orange and the
times.
green.
And you were telling me, Ian, that you at one stage was an apprenticed lino...
Not linotype.
Not a linotyper.
Hand compositor.
Hand compositor. What's the difference?
A linotyper runs a machine, and it presses the letters,
Right.
and the lead that's melted inside it, a mixture of tin and lead,
Yeah.
that comes out as letters,
Yes.
all ready to
Mm.
in a frame ready to
Yep.
print. But a hand compositor holds a stick and you put letter by letter and space by space, and that's where we get. You have to watch your P's and Q's because it's very hard to tell a P from a Q when you're reading it upside down and back to front.
Is that fracture
And
bunt?
that's where it came from.
Fractor bunt.
It's what?
Fracture bunt.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. And why hand compositor rather than linotype compositor? What?
Well, that was what it
What's
was
the
offered
advantage?
to me by Dudley King linotypers
Oh,
in
it was
Melbourne.
part of the linotyping.
I was learning to be a
You would have learnt the
printer.
whole lot.
I would have done the whole
Okay,
lot, but
yeah,
I was only
understand
there
now.
for 3 months.
Yep.
I got lead
understand.
poisoning.
Yep. And the printer in Melbourne, was it?
Yeah, just near the market.
Okay.
They used to send me out on errands from there all over Melbourne, taking this printed stuff to there, and
Yeah,
take that
yeah,
printed stuff to there.
mm.
And I'd run down. They said, "Why don't you catch the tram?" I said, "You might bounce the wrong way and I'd squash me."
Oh dear. And of course they've gone by the wayside, haven't they, linotypes?
Yeah, you don't see many of them now.
No. A good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know. We got printers, computers
Computers,
now.
yeah.
You got them at home. You can do your own printing.
Mm-hmm. And they're a good thing, surely.
Yeah, as long as you can afford the ink. The ink's so expensive.
I've got to agree with you there on that score.
Mm.
It is expensive.
You can buy the printer for like $70,
Yes.
but that's what the ink costs you.
That's right, yes.
It's one of the
yes.
most expensive liquids you can buy, above mercury.
Well, fair enough.
When you consider the amount of ink you get in measuring gram or mils,
Yeah.
if you're lucky, and you're paying $30 odd for it just
Yeah.
for one cartridge. And if you get the composite ones with the 3 colours, it's dearer again with less ink.
Right.
Yeah, like each one costs you $30, so there's $90, and the printer only costs you $70.
And if you say, well, look, I'll get some other ink, which is not the brand of the printer, but it's cheaper, you pop that in the printer, then the printer tells you not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times you are using ink which is not the true ink.
I had the first printer that I had. It was a fax machine. Everything, and
Yes.
an office printer. It wasn't a home one. It
Yep.
was cost me quite a bit. It did that. Said you're not using the right ink cartridges.
Yep.
So I went down and bought other ones. The ones that's supposed to be in it.
Mhm.
Put them in it, and it still said the same thing. And I went to Cortec, who was in Camperdown then.
Yep.
And they said, "Oh, your printer's had it."
Mm-hmm.
Like it had done a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I printed out heaps and heaps and heaps of music and songs and stuff.
Right.
Mm.
You drive a taxi cab.
Yeah, I push a bucket around.
Push a bucket around. And it's down on the Bellarine Peninsula.
Yeah, Geelong, Apollo Bay, Vaughan, wherever.
All round.
Yeah.
And does that you come down from Camperdown to Geelong every day?
Not every day, no.
when you're driving the cab,
Sunday
I
and
should say.
Tuesday.
Sunday and Tuesday.
Mm.
It's a long drive, isn't it?
Yeah, I left home at 20 to 4 this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Came down, I've done 4 jobs.
Right.
You know, taxi drivers, they work like 12-hour shifts.
Yep.
And they've got to pay 45% to the owner,
Mm-hmm.
10% GST,
Yep.
29% income tax,
Mm-hmm.
and $1.10 for the state levy, which it leaves you about 19%.
What's the state levy for?
Mr. Andrews' Uber debacle.
Oh, it's only just come in, has it?
You know, it's been in like since the financial year started this year. It's the one that's just finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does that
Well-
money do,
It goes.
or supposedly do?
It's supposed to be fixing up the problem
Okay,
between Uber and the taxi drivers.
Right.
But
Mm.
us people out here in the country, we've got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
And like there's little old ladies, they travel from home to the doctors and they can barely afford it. And Mr. Andrews has put the taxi fare for them up $1.10 because you've got to pay a 10% GST on the dollar. That
Yep.
is, so you're paying tax on a tax.
Tax on a tax, yeah. Same as you do with when you buy petrol. You pay tax on a tax.
Yeah.
Ian does get passengers that quite often say to him, because he will play his music in the car, and they will say, "What are you doing driving a taxi?" And what he's doing driving a taxi is to pay the bills.
Yeah, oh, of course, yeah.
And so many of us would love to see him just working on his music.
Yeah, every day
That
I spend
is
driving
his-
taxis and doing other stuff. I'm missing out on, like, I think of a song while I'm driving in the taxi.
Yeah.
I can't do anything with it, and by the time I get home, I've forgotten it.
You've forgotten the song,
Yeah.
yeah. You've got to write it down when you think of it. Bit
Yeah,
hard when you're driving.
you can't if
Yep.
you've got passengers in
Yeah,
the car
yep.
and you've got to
What are
be
you stopping
somewhere.
for, driver?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's one of those musician things. You just got to work hard to pay the bills, and it's so hard to work
Yeah,
on your music
yeah.
and get it out there.
Yeah. And you've got a CD, have you, Ian?
Um,
Apart from the one that I've got. Yeah, that one here.
Yeah, it's. Which one's that?
It's
It's a data disc.
yeah, data disc.
Yeah, that's got all my classical stuff on it, and then 4 or 5 guitar tunes on
Yeah,
it. Oh,
yeah.
There's got Sailing and Taking Care of Business, and Roll Over Beethoven. I think there's When You're Strange, or People Are Strange. I think that's about it.
And have you had any others? Done any others?
Oh,
These are ones that you've done yourself.
Yeah, I have done some others, but I've had trouble getting the CDs that you can put in a CD player.
Why?
I don't know. I can't get them in Camperdown, and I've tried here at Officeworks, and they've got the data discs, but they haven't got the CDs for playing back music in your CD player.
It doesn't matter. Data discs are
No,
alright.
no, data discs don't work. They work in the modern ones. They work all right, but in
A modern CD
yeah,
player,
but
you
they
mean?
won't work in the taxi because it's too old to read them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it work in my last car,
Mm,
but this car that I got now hasn't got a CD player. It's got Bluetooth,
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
and CDs are going out of fashion.
Oh, yeah, there's no
because of
doubt about that.
Bluetooth now.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was just thinking if you've done any of the that instrumental stuff that you played this morning.
It's
Tell
on
you
YouTube.
That's on
Most of
CD.
the stuff on YouTube is just me playing the guitar in front of my phone.
in front of the microphone.
No, the phone.
Oh, in front of the phone.
Yeah,
Oh,
I put
right.
this down, put it on record,
Yeah.
and play. That's my studio.
Oh, we should be able to do a little bit better than that.
I've
Yeah,
been
I
used
thought so.
since I got
thought
this
so.
at Christmas time, and one of my passengers gave me a touch lotto just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then after Christmas, I took it in, and they said $1,200. I thought, ripper! I got a video camera,
Yeah.
so I went up to Ballarat to the camera store up there because Geelong or Ballarat from Camperdown is not much difference.
Yeah.
And I had to go there anyway, so I got this camera $1,500,
Right.
and it's got surround sound.
Yep.
And it took me all this part of the year. I've just figured out how to use it properly, and I'm
Oh,
still
okay.
learning. Yeah, I'm not very good with technology. I was born before computers.
BC.
Yeah, BC befor computers.
Has that amplifier got some sort of line out on it or something?
Yeah, it's
like
got a line yeah
600
from the preamp.
Yeah.
I take that in and put it into the
Into the phone.
PA.
Into the PA.
Yeah, and it comes out. So I got 3 speakers instead of
Oh, I see.
yeah, I got both sides of the PA as well as the guitar.
You could stick some sort of recorder in there and
There's a headphones out too,
yeah.
but then I don't
One
hear
of
what's
those.
playing.
One of those you could put a recorder in and make a nice recording.
I haven't got I can record it on Reaper, but that records on a wave, not a CD. I can't burn a CD from Reaper.
Okay.
I have to play it back and record it on my camera or on my phone, and then that's why you get the noise before I start.
All right.
And when the wind blows, it affects. That's what the noise is on the last couple of videos that I've made. It's the wind.
Yeah.
The wind blowing,
Yeah, I've heard
and
that.
there's a magpie as well.
Oh, nothing wrong with the Maggie.
No.
Ian, when you show me the Wirraway, I'll come up and I'll make a recording if I could off there, and I'll do something for show you how it's done or something like that,
Yeah.
and make it a little bit better. Anyone who'd like to hear you playing, how do they contact you?
Ian _Murnane
Mm-hmm.
at outlook.com.
So Ian,
Yes, IAN, lowercase.
IAN, yes, and then
Underscore.
okay.
It's like a hyphen on the
Alright,
bottom. Murnane, MURNANE.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes,
That?
yes.
At outlook.com.
At outlook.com.
Mm.
Okay.
Just with Ian's YouTube, like I tune in and follow him all the time. But as I said to him when I first started watching, Ian, people are so visually focused. Like they're not going to actually appreciate what you are playing because you haven't got the visuals right, Ian. But it is a work in progress.
I can make a comment about what I've seen on YouTube, but not on air. No, not because no.
Yeah, well,
I want to be a bit constructive.
I could only put the camera where it would sit.
Yeah, okay.
And
yeah. We'll have to go to the news.
Okay.
Thanks very much for coming in.
It's all right.
Thank you.